Have you ever felt like your music isn't reaching the right people? Like, no matter how great your music is, no matter how great your songs are, you still feel kind of stuck. You feel like you're not building an audience. Well, it could be due to your artist story or lack thereof. Hi, I'm Anitra J. I help musicians build a fan base and make money with music. And today I want to talk about your artist story, why it's important, and how to create one that will resonate with your very particular audience. Stand out and start building an audience for yourself. If you want to learn more DIY hacks for your music career, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be personally notified every time we upload a new video. Okay, so to help us better understand this concept, let's look at a couple mainstream artists. Let's look at Lizzo, for example. Okay, so she is all about body positivity. She is all about being confident, being courageous, and following your passion in spite of you maybe not being able to fit the mold of what society thinks one in your position would look like and feel like, but still doing it in spite of that. And then having a considerable amount of success regardless, right? She is picking up all of these people, all of these women, all of these, and men too, but all of these people who kind of feel out of place, who kind of feel like they don't fit in, they don't fit the mold, but still want to shout out loud, still want to follow their passions and be successful too, even on their level, whether it's in music, whether it's in poetry, whether it's in whatever industry they're in. That is why they like her music, because they like the meaning and the purpose behind what it means for them, right? And so that is the feeling, that is the narrative, that is the story that pulls them in, where they can also enjoy the great music behind that. Let's look at Adele. Struggling in relationships, figuring out why relationships aren't working back to back, understanding who you are in the process, understanding that you have to go through a few maybe struggle relationships to find the perfect match, right? Looking at life's challenges and figuring out how to be empowered and learn from them and come out as a better person. That's her whole story. And people follow that. People follow her because that resonates with them. That makes sense for them. It is something that it is a narrative. It is a feeling that they can grab hold to and also enjoy the music behind that. That is why your artist story is important, because it actually creates the foundation of your brand. It drives home the meaning behind your music, and it pulls in the audience that will resonate most with your music. And so looking at these examples, how can we practically incorporate this idea, incorporate this strategy into our music and into our brand? And that is the first step in figuring out what your artist story is figuring out why people resonate with you in the first place. All right. And you want to start with your mission, your purpose, the reason behind why you started, which is what we talked about at the beginning of this video. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you make the music you make? What is the meaning behind like your average lyrics, right? Looking at all your songs, all of your music. What is the meaning behind it? Do you have any themes that are consistent with everything that you put out? I'm sure you do, because you have a purpose. There is a meaning behind what you do. And so in developing your artist story, we need to figure out what that mission is, what that meaning is, what that purpose is. You want to start from the very beginning and look at why you're doing what you're doing and who you are and what makes you you. That's the first step. So once you figure out your why, once you figure out what that narrative is that explains who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, your next step is to figure out how to articulate that succinctly, how to build intrigue around that story, and how to convince someone to perform an action, whether that is signing up to your mailing list, whether that is pre-saving your music on Spotify, whether it is coming to your concert or show, whether it is joining your giveaway program, or whatever you want them to do. That is the purpose and nature of your artist's story. It is writing it in such a way that completes or executes your goals, your business goals as a musician. Work on those two things, right? If you want help, further help with this concept, I want to invite you to the upcoming webinar, How to Create Your Unique Artist Story. And in that webinar, we are going to discuss further these concepts. We're going to walk through some examples of what an artist story looks like that executes the things that we talked about, and how you can create one for yourself. Very important stuff. If you haven't done this already, I implore you to please come to this webinar. Join us Wednesday, February 12th, 8 p.m. Central or 9 p.m. Eastern. You can sign up on the link that you'll see down below in the description box. I hope to see you there. It's only going to be 20 spots, okay? 20 spots for this webinar, because I want it to be intimate. I want people to be asking questions, engage, and I can answer questions. I want to help you get to your next level. So if you don't have an artist story, or if you're dissatisfied with your current artist story, we need to talk. We need to get together. Sign up to this webinar. It is free. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is sign up. All right? Come on by. Let's talk. Let's work together. I hope to see you in this webinar. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me, anitrej@thecraftymusician.com. Let's connect. All right? Now remember, you can do whatever it is you put your mind to, as long as you believe in yourself and commit. All right? See you soon, crafty musicians.
Head on over to thecraftymusician.com for tips and tricks on how to level up your music career. Talk to you soon.